Guys, I'm back with another video for you today, and today we're doing first impressions of 5 Molton Brown fragrances. Those are Oud Accord and Gold Fragrance, unopened, Tobacco Absolute, Russian Leather, Bushukan, and Coastal Cypress and Fennel. You're also going to have a chance at winning a sample of each, one winner of all 5, coming right up. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. And yes, this is Molton Brown. And Molton Brown's a brand I've known about for quite some time. Probably dating back to the late 2000s when I first discovered their shower gels. Hotels have them. I've stayed in some hotels and their products are there and I really love them. And when I first got into the game, the fragrance game, I buy a lot of fragrances and different products from department stores. They always give gifts, and a lot of times they give me like little mini shower gels of Molton Brown products, and they have so many products, different variations on smells and things like that. Really, really lovely stuff. One of the most popular ones I think is the black pepper. I think there was even a perfume for the black pepper. I can't remember now. One of the more popular ones that I really love is this Oud Accord and Gold shower gel, Mesmerising Oud Accord and Gold shower gel. This I brought back from Europe and it's gorgeous. It's like so good. Barney's sells this particular one, the gold Oud Accord and Gold, and I really like the way it smells, and I like oud anyway, so I decided to pick up the fragrance of it. And but the other stores like Saks and Neiman's, they all give me like the little mini shower gels as, you know, gifts with purchase and things like that. So that's how I've come to love this brand. Plus, as I said, the hotel that some hotels that I've stayed at have the product as well, so you kind of get familiar with them. It's a British brand, and I really love the brand. And actually, when I first got into the game of perfumes and collecting and buying and reviewing, Molton Brown had another collection of fragrances Saks and Barney's sold. I think Barney's sold, but I think it was at Saks. I can't remember. And I was given a lot of their samples at the time. And I was just starting out with fragrances and I never owned any of the fragrances at that time. But these are newer fragrances. They're 50 ml bottles and they come in little boxes like this. And I picked these up at the Gatwick airport in London. And these were around 30 pounds. So with the conversion rate being so low, these turned out to be about $45 for me per bottle for 50 ml. And in the States at moltonbrown.com, you can buy these from moltonbrown.com for $65 for a 50 ml. So they're not that expensive actually. So it's a great value for 50 ml, niche style perfume. Very easy to wear. Like the gold is, the Oud and Gold is really lovely. And I'm gonna tell you all about it now. So let's go ahead and open up the Oud Accord and Gold fragrance first. And if you're familiar with the shower gels, you're probably gonna like the perfumes because they're really lovely. They smell kind of identical to the shower gel, sort of, I think, but maybe a little different, of course, because they can't get the same smell in the perfume form and versus a shower gel form. So here's, wow, this is how this box, all right, so this is how the fragrance comes in a box like this, as I said, pretty tight in there. And so the fragrance is right there. And actually the way the bottle looks is exactly how I received the little mini shower gels. Anyway, that's how it looks. This is the same shower gel as the scent. So this is Oud Accord and Gold fragrance. These are eau de toilettes, so they're not going to be like so heavy, but still I think these are pretty lovely. And I sampled all of these at the Gatwick airport, and since I saw them for so cheap, I thought I'd pick these up because 30 some pounds, I think there was 32 pounds or even 30 pounds per bottle, which with the conversion rate, like I said, it was around $45 each bottle. So I was saving about $20, but in the States you have tax as well. But I think you don't have tax when you buy from moltonbrown.com because I don't think they have stores in my state. So you might get tax-free, but if you buy these directly from me and Marcus, you'll be charged tax, if that makes sense. So that's the whole tax thing. So I basically saved on tax as well. So let's go ahead and smell Oud Accord and Gold. Definitely oud, but it's very like it's kind of like this bright, like really, really, really spicy and bright. In the top, you've got cinnamon leaf oil and nutmeg oil. So there's that like kind of like brightness from that cinnamon, which I really love cinnamon in fragrances. In the heart, you've got elemi oil, myrrh oil, and black tea accord. So you've got tea with resins. And then in the base, you've got the oud accord, vetiver, honey, and tobacco. I actually really, really like this. It kind of does a little bit remind me of Honey Oud from Floris, another UK brand, but totally different, but gorgeous. And when you combine the shower gel and then the perfume at the same time, or the cologne or the fragrance, a great combo. Do try this out. This right here at Barney's, I think retails for about $30 for the shower gel. So, but the fragrance is $65 suggested retail in the States. So that's Oud Accord in gold. And now next one is Tobacco Absolute. Again, Tobacco Absolute is also $65 and very compact boxes. I like them that they're very tiny little boxes. Now, I don't know why they changed their fragrances, because like I said, they used to have another collection of fragrances, but that's no longer. So I don't understand the reasoning. I think those were also a little more expensive, and these are pretty budget priced. I like that. So here is the Tobacco Absolute fragrance. Again, it's Eau de Toilette. Let's go ahead and smell this one. I know I like this one. It's tobacco, and I love tobacco fragrances, but for notes, you've got elemi, bergamot, and grapefruit at the top. Heart notes, cedarwood, nutmeg, and rosewood. Base notes, tobacco, leather, and Peruvian balsam, or Peru balsam. So let's smell this one. It's warm and a bit gooey. It's slightly musky, but definitely tobacco. The tobacco is very resinous and woody. I mean, I kind of like almost pick up a little bit of vetiver in here. I don't know where that's coming from. Maybe it's a combo of the tobacco and the leather. And I'm also picking up a little bit of pepper, almost reminding me of the pepper from their own black pepper or pepper shower gel that I'm used to wearing. But it's beautiful. I mean, for $65, a niche fragrance, totally worth it for $65. It's 50 ml bottle, very simple, very easy to wear. Check it out. All right, so the next one is Russian leather. This right here, the blue this time. So we had the lighter tan colored brown, and then we had the darker brown. This is and then now we've got the blue for the Russian leather. And Russian leather is kind of a trend in leather. It's like every single brand seems to like to make a Russian leather inspired fragrance. So this is Molton Brown's version. And with this one, at the top, you've got elemi, black tea, and purple basil. In the heart, you've got Siberian pine, tobacco, and birch. In the base, you've got vetiver, leather, and cade. And I'm seeing a trend with elemi resin. It's a resin, so I saw it in all three fragrances. So they must be using a lot of elemi resin. And we've been talking about elemi resin quite a bit lately. So here we have elemi in all three Molton Brown fragrances that I'm sampling here today. So let's see how this is. This is definitely leathery. And this one I actually sampled at Neiman Marcus recently, and I didn't buy it there. And of course, I'm glad I waited, because now I got it for like $20 less retail plus the tax, which would be about $5.50, I guess. So I saved about 25 bucks on the fragrance. So I'm a very budget conscious shopper. Since I buy a lot of fragrance, I make sure I get the best deals. And if I can't get deals on buying fragrances, I ask for gifts. So I always do that, because they would give you gifts. And I kind of say, you know what, you have any gifts with the purchase? I might not buy without a gift. So anyway, let's spray this one. This is Russian leather. I know I liked this one when I first smelled it at Neiman's, and I still like it. It's very leathery, very resinous, and the herbal tea and the tea note at the top, the herbal and the tea note at the top kind of brightens it up at the top, but the elemi is dark. It's weighting it down, if that makes sense. And it's also got the Siberian pine, inspired by Russia and all that kind of stuff. Tobacco in the heart, very lovely. It's darker. This is probably the darkest one out of all of them. Kind of like heavier. So I like it. Russian leather, it's very leathery, so you must like leather. And there's a lot of Russian leather inspired fragrances out there, like Coeur de Russie from Chanel. Even Creed had a Russian leather, and then of course the famous Russian leather ones, I can't remember the name now, but There's a lot out there. So the next one is Bushukan. This is the brightest out of all of them. This is, of course, if you can see the color, it's citrus. And with this one, it's a zingy eau de toilette. It says lemon oil, bergamot, and basil at the top. For heart notes, you've got thyme oil and cedarwood. The base, you've got cistus labdanum oil, vetiver, and tolu absolute. So it does get heavier in the base, of course. Usually the heavier notes end up going in the base and the fresher notes are at the top. So here we go with the Bushukan. I'm a big lover of citruses, of course, you know that. And this one's very citrusy, I remember. Very zingy, and exactly that's what they wrote here. Refreshing zingy eau de toilette blended with citrusy Bushukan and spicy black pepper. 3 sprays. Again, $65 for all of these. Very, very great price. And lovely. I really love this one. Very, very fresh. That citrus at the top, the lemon oil with bergamot and basil. Wow, zingy to the max. I can see that there's weight in there and it's gonna like dry down heavier, but it starts off very fresh and airy at the top, which really, really I love. I really love that lemon. Lemon is a key fruit that I grew up with. Lemons were used a lot. Mediterranean and lemons go hand in hand. And anything about the lemon and citruses and things, I'm there. So I love this one. So that's Bushukan. Last but not least, we have Coastal Cypress and Sea Fennel. This one right here. Now this one might sound aquatic, but wasn't that aquatic, although in the notes it is listed. It says a sea-soaked fragrance for him, immersed in notes of salt sprayed cypress with earthy cedarwood and musk, refreshed with a modern twist of zesty bergamot and fig leaf accord. Now the sea notes or the marine accords or whatever were not too strong. That's why I picked this one up. So at the top you've got fig leaves, cardamom, and bergamot. In the heart notes you've got marine notes, jasmine and violet leaf. In the base notes you've got salted cypress, cedarwood, and musks. I will put a link to Molton Brown in the information box so you can check them out yourself. And as I said, I do recommend this brand a lot. I love their fragrances, and I finally have a bunch of them here with me that I brought back from Gatwick Airport in London, where I was laid over for my recent trip. All right, so we've got the Coastal Cypress and Sea Fennel sprayed here. Now it is definitely more marine, but I like everything around this marine note, which really kind of is really nice and kind of toning down the marineness of the notes in this fragrance. Just start out with that fig leaf and cardamom bergamot, so it's fresh and kind of herbal and spicy. Fig leaves always kind of have this herbal quality to them, and cardamom is spicy, of course. In the heart, you're picking up that marine note, but it's not strong, as I said. It's really, really a good amount, nice enough amount, not too strong, not too weak either, so it's just perfect. And lately I've kind of slowly turning around to marine notes, which is fine, but here it's lovely. And then it is a bit more salted at the base with the salted cypress, cedarwood, and musks. Just a gorgeous scent. I mean, I actually really like this one. This one is quite lovely. So that is Coastal Cypress and Sea Fennel Eau de Toilette, and that is also $65. So all of these are $65 for a 50 ml bottle in Eau de Toilette concentration. I really love this brand, especially since their shower gels are just heavenly. If you don't know them, do check them out. As I said, great products. So many different flavors and fragrances, styles. They have a fragrance for every single person that likes a specific style of fragrance, if that makes sense. So you might not like these, but they might have one that you do. But they have plenty. Do check their products out. I mean, I recommend them. But now, if you don't know anything about this brand, I'm doing this giveaway with a sample of each. These are little samples I'm going to do. All 5 you'll receive compliments to me. This is not sponsored by anyone. I bought these myself. I paid for them. I bought them at the airport, as I said, and I am doing the giveaway myself. If you want to win, please put a comment down and let me know which one of these sounds great to you and what scent would you like to see from this brand if you don't know of their fragrances. Please put those down, and also please put your state. This is only open to USA residents. And good luck with that. Also guys, let me know your thoughts on Molton Brown in general. Do you know the brand? Do you like their fragrances? Do you like their shower gel products or any other products they have, Bath & Body products? Do you know their previous collection of fragrances? Have you checked them out? Please list so we can get a conversation started. Also, please like this video, please share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. And again, for the requirements for the giveaway, please put down which one of these fragrances sounds the best to you. Which fragrance would you like to see from them in the future and your state? Please do that so you'll qualify. Thank you. Have a good one. Goodbye.